Hey, it's me. This video is a kind of video response to a BuzzFeed list. Now, if you don't know what BuzzFeed is, have you been on the internet within the past year? I'm a bit addicted. This list on BuzzFeed, 26 questions for British people need to answer right now, is just crying out to be answered. So, guess what? I thought I'd answer it. Question 1. Why do all British people look inherently evil? So evil. I can't answer your question. Why do people say it's okay after someone says thank you? I suppose it's better than you're welcome when you're not. British people say both. It's depending on the scenario. And sometimes you say, okay, it's like, you didn't need to say thank you, it's fine. I didn't mind doing whatever I did. You didn't need to say thank you. It's okay. I'm sorry we're polite. Why do people always put the letter X after something? On the internet, maybe we do. It's because in British society, it's polite to put an X or a kiss after you've written a text or sent an email to someone you care about. However, because it's become so practiced that you do it, you sometimes do it in inappropriate places, like, for example, when you send a letter to an agent. And if you look at British, that is one of the most embarrassing things that we do. So, why do you love Christmas specials? Because what is there not to love about a Christmas special? Okay? British people don't pronounce R's. Why do they use them at all? Why not just spell things how they sound? Because it's our language, bitches. If you're going to use it, do it like we do. Okay. We're not the only accent that speaks English that speaks it with the R's not in the correct places. And American isn't the only accent that does put it in the correct places. Why do people say my friend called Tom instead of my friend named Tom? Because it means the same thing. That's what he's called. It might not necessarily be his name. His name might be Thomas, but you call him Tom. Why do British people say maths when you do? Why would you want more than one math? Because math is what northern people say. There you go. The reason we say maths instead of math is because it's a shortening of mathematics, not mathematic. Why do British people feel the need to strip off when they see a slightest bit of sun? Because we never have any sun. And the few times that we get sun, it's very exciting. And we want to be able to get some tan. You see, I've already gone back to my neon white colour. We want sun. I have an artificial lamp that produces sunlight because I don't get enough sunlight. Number 9. Why did I think this was a good idea? Why do British people say mum instead of mum, but not dad instead of dad? Okay, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but it's our language. We came up with the things first. Mum is short for mummy, and mummy is spelled M-U-M-M-Y. And you would know this because that's how you spell it when you're talking about a mummy as in a Walking Dead sort of mummy. Dad. Why would dad be spelled dud? Why do British people wear football shirts on holiday? I mean, this is New York, not Benidorm. My answer to your question is, why can't we wear football shirts? Americans wear their university sweaters and hoodies and t-shirts and baseball caps everywhere. They wear baseball caps with their team everywhere. So much so that we wear baseball caps with American teams on it, because there's no baseball in any other country. Let the men wear their football shirts. It's fine. Chill out, dude. British people say, I don't rate you. Like, I'm sorry, is this customer service? Did I ask you to rate anything? Is this an evaluation? Well, if they said they don't rate you, it means they don't like you. They don't think you're very good. Everyone has their own rating scale. You might not use that term, but it's fact. Number 12. I'm asking this seriously. Why do British people use a stereotype about Frenchmen being hairy? Where does it come from? It probably comes from like the 18th century or something. Maybe there was a famous French lady that was hairy. I don't know. Where do all stereotypes come from? Why do British people always have yellow teeth? Mine might not be Hollywood white, but they're definitely not yellow. Not all British people have yellow teeth. That's a stereotype, just like the stereotype about French women having hairy underarms. It doesn't mean it's true, just because it's a stereotype. 14. I love my British people, but I have a question. Why do some British men seem to have such weird ears? If you watch rugby, you'll see. Okay, I know what he means, but it's not British men, it's British rugby players, and it's not just British rugby players, it's any rugby players really, and it's because they've played rugby without the hat thing on. It's certain positions, I'm not that clued up on rugby, but there's certain positions of rugby where they wear the little hat thing to protect their ears. Now if they've played it and they haven't protected their ears, they get a few too many wallops to their ears, it makes them go a bit I call it cauliflower-y. That's basically why. Why do British people worry about foreign affairs when James Bond has their back? If only. Because he's a license to kill. Seriously, if we had James Bond, we'd still be ruling the world. Why do British people eat beans for breakfast? Because they are nice. If you haven't tried Heinz baked beans, you haven't lived. Why do British people say bloody a lot? I don't bloody well know. It's a good swear word. It's not too offensive. It's in like the lower range of swear words. It's kind of like damn is in America. Bloody hell. Basically, it's the British equivalent of damn. Why do British people call sweaters jumpers? Where are you jumping? Who are you making you jump? Why can't we call them jumpers? Why do you call them sweaters? Are they making you sweat? Maybe you should not wear one if it's making you sweat. Why do people make fun of American people being fat? There are a ton of really fat British people like Harry Potter's uncle. Do not make fun of Richard Griffiths. A, he's dead, and that's just rude to make fun of someone after they've died. And 2, do you really want to get the Harry Potter fans attacking you? And 3, you have honey boo-boo. You do not get to judge. Number 20. Why do British people talk so fast? Like, I can't even understand you. Please slow down. I don't know why we talk so fast. It just says, how do we talk? Okay. Why do all British people call dinner tea? It's dinner, not tea. Smack my head. Okay. Now let's get things straight. Not all British people call dinner tea. It's only a certain region of Britain. The rest of us call dinner dinner. Okay? Sorted. Why do British people love horse meat so much? We don't. That's the point. Now, this is probably to do with the whole horse meat debacle. It was not something intentional. We did not want to eat horse meat. However, our food companies created food and said it was beef and it was horse. Now you understand why we were a bit obsessed, because that's gross. And then it turned out one of the companies was an American company. So you probably ate horse meat too. I'm assuming most of these Americans, they're a bit too like for any other countries. Why do British people say I'm sat on the chair or I'm sat instead of I'm sitting? Like, what the fuck? It's again accent. It's not all British people. That's from Northern Britain. I don't go, I'm sat on the chair. I'm sitting on the chair. It's not all British people. This is getting really on my nerves. Why did I think this was a good idea? Why do British people always go to Turkey on vacation? Because Turkey is a lovely country. Maybe if you haven't been there, you should go because it's really, really nice. Really nice, friendly people, lovely weather. But if you were going to go for a stereotype British holiday, I'd have probably gone with Spain, not Turkey. More British people go to Spain. Finally, the one everyone wants the answer to. Why do British people sing with an American accent? I don't get it. Now, most British people don't sing with an American accent. Some of them deliberately put it on for singing, like Elton John has put on an American accent for his songs. It's a choice. He doesn't sing it in his British accent. He deliberately sings it because he wants to sing in a bluesy sort of way. Some of them do it by accident because a lot of the musical influences in Britain come from America. Obviously we have our own, but a lot of it comes from America, and you hear those sounds and you copy it. But the main reason is that the sounds when you sing, vowel-wise, are closer to the sound that an American makes than to what a British person makes when we speak. And that's why when someone deliberately makes themselves sound extra British when they sing, like Lily Allen, it's really obvious. Like, I've had singing lessons in the past, and singing a song, they've made me change my pronunciation because it sounds better on the ear. It doesn't jar so much. But on the whole, British people sing just how they would speak, but just singing. Oh, and there's an extra one. P.S. This is the only one that makes sense. Why do so many British people have to be good at everything? You already have the accent. Not fair. You're good looking and talented too. Well, on that note, I think I'll leave it, and I will be seeing you very soon.